It's time to look at the wild family history of Gary the Snail. We begin, once again, at the dawn of time. Meet Prehistoric Gary. He looks almost identical to the present-day Gary, but he's much, much larger. The only real differences are that Prehistoric Gary has large spikes coming from his shell and tail. Prehistoric Gary also has a bushy black unibrow. Prehistoric Gary likes messing with Squab, just like how Gary likes messing with Squidward. After Prehistoric Gary, things start to get a little intense, so bear with me here.
What I hold in my hands is a family tree that goes back centuries. It starts with the marriage of King Amoeba and Queen Mildew.
Gary's great-great-grandparents were royalty, King Amoeba and Queen Mildew. The king and queen have two children, Princess Tulsa and Prince Callus. Prince Callus marries Prince Dingus, and they have a son, Carl. Princess Tulsa marries the jester Yorick, and they have a daughter, Maltucket. Maltucket marries Billy Bob, and they have two sons, Sluggo and Herb. Herb marries Margie, and they become parents to none other than Patrick Star, making Patrick and Gary cousins. Whew! Yes, if you didn't know already, Patrick and Gary are actually cousins.
What's with Gary? He sounds like a motorboat.
That's just a snail's way of saying he likes you.
Tickles!
Patrick's dad and Gary's dad are brothers. Speaking of Gary's dad, here he is, Sluggo Star. He's a small purple slug with a light green underside. Sluggo meets Mama Gary, who we've never caught a glimpse of, but we can deduce she would have looked something like this. And voila, Gary is born. And did you know his full name is actually Garold Wilson Jr.?
Garold, it is not nice to ignore new friends. Gary Wilson Jr. I promise you we will get you more treats tomorrow.
Gary is always by SpongeBob's side.
Gary will never find me here. Uh-oh. Tag! Now I'm it.
He has a pink shell with purple spots and a red spiral. He's got handsome eyes, and the sides of his body are light blue, and his belly is green. If you look under Gary's shell, who knows what you'll find? Could be a diamond, a pair of legs, or a record player. Oh, turn it up, Gary. This one slaps.
Wanna learn how to tie your shoe? It's a very easy thing to do.
Since Gary is a descendant of King Amoeba and Queen Mildew, he isn't just in the royal family. He is the one true king of Bikini Bottom.
Well, would you look at that? Gary, you're royalty. Mom?
Being a snail, Gary is only able to communicate by saying,
Ow! I know that meow. That says I'm hungry. Lucky for you, I speak fluent snail.
man, wouldn't it be so much easier if Gary could talk and just tell us about his family tree?
Check, check. 1, 2. Ah, that's more like it. Hello there, Papa Bob.
There are several instances where SpongeBob adopts new pets, so it's safe to call these Gary's siblings, right? There was Larry.
Hey, Larry! Want to hear a joke? Oh, Gary used to love this one. What do you call a snail on a ship? A snailer! Ah! Ah! Don't you get it, Larry? A snailer.
Jerry, and don't forget Rex.
Sit, Rex, sit. Roll over, Rex. Roll over. Now stay, Rex, stay. Good boy, Rex. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Gary also has some ladies in his life. After all, he is such a romantic poet.
Meow, meow, meow. He has such a way with words.
There's Snelly.
Gary?
My, oh my. Folks, I have never seen anything quite like this. It seems Snelly, the leader, just went back to comfort Gary.
Looks like you and I are in-laws, eh, Squidward?
And Mary. Gary has a daughter, sort of? Alice is a creature made entirely out of Gary's snail slime. This makes Alice Patrick's cousin once removed. Alice finds a loving partner in Marvin, Bikini Bottom's very own animal control officer. What a lovely couple. And look who attended the wedding. Well, there you have it, folks, the Gary family tree. Join us next time as we discover the interesting ancestry in yet another chapter of Nickelodeon history on Nick Family Tree.
Thanks for the info, Gary. I'm going back to my own dream now.
Beware of your wandering eye.